we got to the scene here shortly after the ambulances from the crash site arrived. I'm going to turn now to Dr. Scott Thomas from Memorial Hospital to give us an update on the patients. Can you give us just any update on their condition or how they're doing at this point?
Well, at this point, we have 3 victims. One is serious and in surgery right now. 2 are stable.
Okay, the other 2, the ones that are stable, I mean, do you think they're going to be released from the hospital? What, I guess, the severity of those injuries, what kind of things are they dealing with?
The team is still with both of them right now. They are stable. They will probably be admitted at this point, and we don't know all the details of all of their injuries yet.
Can you tell us what kind of surgery the other patient needed?
At this point, I can't give you any of the details.
Okay, well, we really...
Just other than he's on his way to surgery right now.
Okay, we really appreciate this. And I know that you guys were on a code yellow earlier. At this point, is the all clear given?
We're clear at this point.
Okay, I really appreciate your time, Dr. Thomas. And I've been in contact with the spokesperson from the hospital today. She also telling me that they first got that code yellow alert when they got word of the crash, just to make sure that they could call in the necessary physicians if needed, if they needed more hands to just deal with any number of victims in this crash. At this point, like Dr. Thomas said, all clear is given. We'll, of course, stay here getting more updates on these patients' conditions. Memorial is the only level 2 trauma center in our region. So in a situation like this one with a plane crash, this is where the victims would be brought. We'll, of course, keep you updated. We'll be getting updates throughout the newscast here, and hopefully we'll be able to let you know how that patient in surgery will be doing shortly. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Gabby Gonzalez live outside of Memorial Hospital, where, like she said, the level 2 trauma center, I know the hospital, of course, looks at...
Well, one of the doctors from Memorial just came out and spoke to us, telling us that one of the victims is in serious condition, was heading into surgery. The other 2 are stable. What they can't tell us at this point is whether all 3 of these victims were on board the plane that crashed or if they were inside the home. They're still trying to get that all figured out inside of their number 1 priority right now is treating these patients here. This is the only level 2 trauma center in our area, like we mentioned earlier, so they know how to deal with these kinds of situations. They do have enough people in-house right now to handle any of this. We've seen other ambulances coming by here, but we're told none of those are related to the crash. So at this point, they do believe that this is the 3 victims are all that they're expecting from this crash. We're still waiting to hear if there were any other people injured back at the scene. If some of them didn't make it here, we'll of course stay right here waiting for more updates from the doctors as they become available. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Gabby Gonzalez, thank you very much. A huge...
Well, as we've been telling you, one of the victims being treated here was in serious condition, currently in surgery. The other 2 are stable, but just a little background on how Memorial deals with this. They have different alert levels. Earlier, they were on code yellow, meaning they had their staff on standby in case they needed more people to come in. But at this point, they are all clear. They go through scenarios like this to know exactly how to handle it if a number of victims are approaching the hospital. Just yesterday, Memorial hosting its trauma symposium, just going through scenarios, seeing how to best go about people in critical condition, even large-scale crashes like this one or mass casualty situations. Thankfully, at this point, they are okay. They're able to deal with this. They have everyone they need inside this building. That patient's still in surgery. The doctors have not come out to update us on how that patient is doing, but of course, we will stay here, wait for that, and update you as soon as it becomes available. Kevin?
All right, Gabby Gonzalez live at Memorial Hospital for us. Gabby, thank you very much.